Natural building construction techniques do not disturb or cause destruction to Mother Earth. They use only natural materials like mud, limestone, bamboo, plant and animal derivatives, but with no steel and cement. We are creating this free online video course called Back Home so that more people would know about such construction methods and create a natural building library for all those who want to learn. Back Home online free video course has all the topics required to build a home from the basics of the material, foundation, wall system, roofing, plastering and flooring. It also has the interviews with natural builders, completed project videos and various other documentations of traditional methods. In this chapter, we will be portraying natural builders around us who has trained through workshops and built tunnel homes by themselves. And we will be discussing through various experiences the need of pure natural builders around us. This video is about Mahesh based in Bangalore who has built a small 300 square feet natural home. He has done all the works for the home mostly by himself with most of the materials from the land and nearby villages.
So we met Mahesh for the first time through our Natural Building for Common Man workshop held in our campus in Tiruvannamalai in May 2019. One of the interesting facts about Mahesh was that he started to learn about natural building through various videos which we have published in our YouTube channel. He started with his construction, seeing those videos, and then he came for a hands-on training workshop with us. For the first time when we met him, he had already quit his job 3 years before, and then he's trying to learn about natural farming as well as natural building to live a life close to nature.
Vanakkam, I am Mahesh. I live in Bangalore. I was working for Marriott Hotel. Past few years back, I resigned my job to be close with the nature. I was always listening to Nammalwar Ayya's speech, and I was inspired by his simple method of farming. And also I used to watch mud house construction by Thannal, and I was inspired by their simple way of constructing. So this inspired me a lot to do one construction on my own. I wanted to build a small and simple house with the minimum cost. So I chose naturally and locally available materials, and I designed a mud house which can be built easily with the support of family or friends. There are so many ways to construct a mud house, in which I found a very simple method was the wattle and daub, and I chose that method to construct. And coconut thatch was available in nearby village, so I used it for roofing.
So, when someone is starting with a new construction in their land, we always advise them to start with a very small structure. This could be a room or a toilet block which they are doing, and they can complete the wall, the roofing, the plasters, the flooring for the structure. So, in this process, they'll be figuring out what are the best suitable methods for their own land.
With my experience, I just did one mud house construction. So I advise people uh, two important fact that you should involve yourself in constructing and look for locally available material. I wanted to construct this house with simple and easy method. So first I started with stone and clay foundation, and above that 2 feet I used adobe method. Rest of the wall I finished with wattle and daub because it was easy for me to finish with less energy and time. Once the wall was ready, I used cow dung to plaster the walls and old tiles for flooring. I bought very few materials from the market, which is bamboo, wooden poles, coir ropes, some nails, and coconut thatch for roofing.
So, importance of the local study. One should always do a local study in the nearby villages to see the old buildings as well as the methods used in the buildings. So, one will understand how different materials are used in those buildings. They can also meet old masons and artisans from the villages who have constructed these buildings locally.
During the mud house construction, I faced lot of challenges, mainly transporting the raw material to the site. So I wake up early in the morning and use a wheelbarrow to move the stones and mud to the construction site. So this saved a lot of energy and time, and it was easy. I used to do a lot of meditation and yoga, and also I did the Karla Kattai. Karla Kattai is an Indian club which condition the body within. It's a core workout and keeps the body strong, mentally focused. So this was very useful for me, and still I'm practicing it. Most materials was found inside the farmland, like clay, mud, sand, paddy straw, stones, pebbles, and cow dung, all available inside the farm. But the glass bottles I found from nearby village. I started this mud house construction by watching Thannal YouTube videos. After attending the Thannal workshop, practical training was very useful for me to choose the right materials to complete this house. 80% of the construction was done by myself, so it took me around 125 days to complete the mud house. Tips to reduce the cost of construction, I would say, is you look for the locally available material and choose within the farm or within your village, and don't go for expensive granites or teakwood doors. Just use simple doors and try to work as a labor in your own mud house construction. Choosing the right materials within the farmland and some locally available materials reduced the cost. Since I was building it alone, and I was able to finish it with rupees 18,500 only. This mud house construction experience was like a meditation for me, because 80% of the work I was alone. Two guys from a nearby tribal village called Soligas came to help me in putting up the bamboo poles and coconut thatch roof. Myself and my friend Jeevan did the foundation work, and during the construction of walls, I was alone. So I collected cow dung and the leftover paddy straw from the cow shed to finish the walls. Then I did the carpentry work to finish the doors and windows, and I collected the old tiles and stones to do the flooring. And I did the wall art and painting on the walls, and I did the painting also to the doors. This mud house construction was a great help to learn many new skills. And a few school children, volunteers, my friends, and family also came to experience and help me. With the great support of Amrut Bhumi, I finished this house. Natural farming without using chemicals and natural construction without using cement, both are connected to each other. Fertilizers spoil the soil, and cement is harmful to the humans.
What was the reaction from the people who have visited your site?
People were surprised to hear the materials I used and the cost of the construction. Once they come inside the house, the temperature of the house was very cool, and the finishing of the house was very nice and neat from outside. This was the comments I received from the villagers and the people who visited the house.
Nowadays, honors build is very less in India. Here, Mahesh has gifted a natural home to a community. The planning of the house is done by Mahesh himself. Here, the planning has two areas. One is multi-purpose living area, and the other is kitchen. The house also has a vegetable garden in the backyard. It is very lightweight structure with thin walls and a coconut thatch roof on top. So it only needs a shallow foundation of depth, 1.5 feet only. The foundation is done with stones and mud mortar. Then he has built adobe wall up to the height of 2 feet above wattle and daub wall was made. Roof he has made is very light, supported on bamboo columns. It is a very simple and easy roof to build with local knowledge.
So Mahesh has built a rocket stove into the building, which is a very important element which can utilize the available firewood and cow dung cakes for cooking. So Mahesh has built a partition wall using split bamboo wattle and jute fabric. This is a very simple technique which he has used to divide the spaces into two different segregation, separate it out so that the spaces are utilized in a better way.
Mud home can be built by anyone who has the will to be part of the construction. Mahesh has built this simple home, very humble cost of rupees 18,500. Mahesh took only 125 days to do this beautiful home. Most of the people have very much doubt in a roof system in natural building. Usually there are many different natural roofing system in natural building that you can really find in our coming series.
My next project will be in Bangalore and building a classroom for the school children, and the place is called the Udbhava. Udbhava is a education centered community for children, and it's an ongoing journey of understanding real education where children will learn about our land, nature and culture.
So now you have seen how Mahesh has built this wonderful yet simple and humble natural home. One could explore more about the natural builders and other natural homes in the upcoming videos and articles. And now the Back Home series is on, where you can explore different types of natural building techniques and very interesting natural builders and lot of natural homes that surrounds you.